This programme is sponsored by Patient Claimline, medical negligence specialists.
I'm ITV's Judge Rinder. I've been a criminal barrister for over a decade. I'm going to be examining cases that have shocked the nation.
I hadn't done anything wrong. I gave evidence. And yet I was facing a trial by jury.
Did the police arrest an innocent man?
There was no records of the exhibits ever going to a forensic laboratory.
This was our last chance. We had to get this right. This is Judge Rinder's crime story. Victor Neelan became the prime suspect after a young woman was viciously assaulted. He claimed the police had the wrong man, but no one would listen. In a shocking case that stunned the nation and one that would span nearly 2 decades, this is the case of Victor Neelan. Our story starts in Redditch, Worcestershire, 15 miles south of Birmingham. On the 9th of August 1996, at the Rackets nightclub in town, 2 girls were enjoying a birthday night out. They noticed a man watching them. The girls would later describe him as having a bump on his head and a scratch on his face. By 2 a.m. they had left the club and were walking home. But they weren't alone. The man from the club was following them. As he picked up his pace and began chasing them, the girls started to run. The man wrestles one of the girls to the floor, and whilst the other runs away to get help, he starts attacking the girl on the ground. Eventually, she manages to fight him off, and he flees. Her friend returns with help, and the police are called. The girls describe a white male with an accent and a lump and scratch on his face. Police draw up an e-fit. It's all that the police officers have to go on. And the investigation begins. 5 weeks later, on the 15th of September 1996, a man known to police with similar facial features to the e-fit was arrested.
I can remember the exact words. They came to my house and said, we're arresting you on suspicion of attempted rape.
The man was Victor Neelan, a 35-year-old local postman who lived with his partner and her daughter.
They said to me that they wanted me to come to the police station for an interview. I responded with, well, I haven't done anything wrong, so I agreed to come to the interview of my own free will.
From initial police inquiries, several witnesses at the scene identified a possible suspect as being a white male with a strong Scottish accent. Subsequent police inquiries identified Victor Neelan as a possible suspect, and he was later arrested in connection with that offence.
Well, they didn't put up any evidence to begin with. The kind of questions that I was asked were more or less accusations. Because I had an accent not used to the locality, and they thought that the e-fit of the offender in question was similar to myself. The assailant in the case had a physical feature on his body, namely a bump or lump half the size of the leg. I did not have such a feature on my physical appearance. They wanted to know my whereabouts for the evening in question, and I gave them as much knowledge as I could give them about it, bearing in mind that I was asked to recall something that anything that happens which is not previous. Unless you carry a camcorder with you or carry a diary with you, put that on those on board with no mobile phones. I said, well, I can't do that.
With Victor unable to prove where he was, the police went further and wanted him to
with the belief and hope that I might be eliminated from their inquiries.
Examples were taken from Victor Miller.
I don't believe in any such concept that you're innocent till you're proven guilty. You're guilty in the eyes of those who want to believe whatever they want to believe. Whatever the law says about it is one thing. The belief of people is another thing.
Despite protesting his innocence, Victor was charged with attempted rape and held on remand for 6 months. And a court date was set.
I certainly had a lot of worry about it. Obviously it's my life. I was going to stand before a trial. I wasn't informed of the way the police had conducted the case at the time. And of course, I was not able to handle that situation. And it had a big impact emotionally on me.
On the 12th of March 1997, the trial began. Victor maintained his innocence. All he could do was hope the system would work.
I hadn't done anything wrong. I gave evidence. I didn't do it. And yet I was facing a trial by jury.
After 5 days,
Substantial evidence, which was
Oh, this in the house is not in, is it?
it was only just beginning. Victor's DNA was taken, but would the results be enough to clear him? After the break, we follow Victor's battle. Will he end up serving his sentence, or be able to prove his innocence?
I was walking around the prison. I had suicidal thoughts going through my head.
There was no record of the exhibits ever going to a forensic laboratory.
This was our last chance. We had to get this right.
Exhibit A. This program is sponsored by Patient.
How do you keep running from the